Harry Hill has been given a mission by the world's top governments to collect the funniest stuff he can find to prove, in the event of an alien invasion, that humans are quite good fun to hang out with. The mission codename, Alien Fun Capsule.
Oh, get out of here. Hello and welcome to Alien Fun Capsule. Yes, I'm collecting all the funniest stuff I can find and putting it into a capsule, and if ever there was a show living on borrowed time, this is it. But I can't do it on my own. Believe me, if there was a way, I would have found it. Please welcome my guests, Sarah Greene, Charlie Dimmock, Kelly Brook. Oh no, it's happened again. The fourth seat is empty. I don't understand it. I know he set off from his Swiss chalet some time ago. It's Warwick Davis! Warwick!
Now, be careful with her. I just got off to sleep.
I'll take your baby, please. Isn't he sweet? Yes. Well, we can't be sentimental. There's no room for babies on this show.
She's a princess.
Yes, it's Warwick Davis. Now, that was you in the film Willow, of course.
Yes, it was, yes.
I love that film.
Oh, thank you, Harry.
You know Kelly Brook, of course.
Indeed. She was dusting me off then.
I was helping him.
Lucky you. I first became a fan of your work, Kelly, on your shows Babe Watch and VPN on Granada Men and Motors.
Oh, no, that was a very long time ago.
Are they coming back?
I hope not, no.
Well, I've still got my VHS tapes. I've got them labelled World in Action. Don't tell Mum. Don't tell Mum. No, please. No, it was a long time ago, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago.
You're a serious broadcaster now. I was watching you on Loose Women just the other day and was curious to see your position on Brexit.
Here we go.
I mean, a lesser comedian would make a joke about a soft or hard Brexit, but not me. That would be beneath me. But Warwick, you know, of course, Charlie Dimmock from Ground Force. You became something of a sex symbol because of your, well, your abilities with a water feature. A reputation that has followed you to the present day.
Oh, wow.
Right. So...
Oh, I like that.
Wow.
Still got it, babes. Still got it. Warwick, you know, of course, Sarah Greene, a bona fide national treasure. I loved your work on Saturday Superstore, Sarah.
Did you?
I remember it featured an item called Customer's Cupboard. What was that?
I can't remember.
Well, let me tell you, Customer's Cupboard was where kids could exchange their stuff for other people's stuff, which threw up some rather odd requests.
It's time to look at this week's Customer's Cupboard. Let's start off by reading out the offers and the wants. Number 2, Sue Adams. She's offering an electric styling brush and wants anything. At number 1, Tina Curtis is offering a pair of white roller boots, size 4 to 5. And wants anything on Michael Jackson.
Well, he did get a fair bit on Michael Jackson in the end, but he was cleared in a court of law. All right. You met him, of course, Warwick, didn't you?
Yes,
Michael
I did,
Jackson?
yes. I was filming The Caravan of Courage, which was one of the Ewok movies. I've actually got a picture of myself and Michael the day he came to set there. And,
Which one's you, Warwick?
This is me here.
You've changed quite a lot since that photo. That wasn't actually the time I meant. You've obviously forgotten the other time you met him on the BBC show Jonathan Creek.
Oh, my godfathers.
That time. Mrs. Kelly Brook, I was thrilled to hear that you're from my home county of Kent.
Yeah, that's right. I'm from the Medway Towns.
I've actually written a song about the Medway Towns. Yeah, and to sing it, I usually get my horse in his paddock in my hometown in Staplehurst to keep the beat with his rubber chicken. Just go with it, OK? Are you there, Barry? Take that chicken, Miss Mr. Horsey, big up to the Medway posse. Yo, bro, what you gotta do? Take your car down the A2. Medway Towns, let me at 'em. We be cool down in Chatham. Our ring road's a real sensation. Check it out, a new bus station.
Rochester Dick's Rubber Chickens, once the home of Charles Dickens.
Dickens, Dickens, chickens, chickens, Dickens, chickens, Dickens, chickens.
Hit the gas, keep on regardless. Soon you'll hit the North Kent marshes. Don't be late or hesitate. Take the great A228. Find a pub, grab some food. It's fine dining here in Strood.
Strood, I'm in the mood, I'm in the mood. For Strood, drive a mile, turn a bend. Here's the dockyard in Great Bend.
Out in Raynham, what scene? Splashes pool as a wave machine. If you need to fly, hey kid, use the airport there in Lid. Though it's basic, it's okay if you're off to the 2K.
UK to the 2K, the 2K to the UK. UK to the 2K. Is everything okay? I hope so.
So hit the Medway, take a look. You might bump into Miss Kelly Brook. Might bump into her. You might. How about that? I'm sticking that in the fun capsule. I don't care what anyone says. Yes. Now, Charlie Dimmock, I have to ask, have you ever thought about doing Strictly?
No.
No. I only asked because I loved your dancing on the BBC documentary Cheer for Charlie. I'm not sure you were being helped by that trainer. He didn't seem to have just dancing in mind.
Meanwhile, my marathon training had taken a slight detour.
You're telling me. Not sure what that's got to do with the cha-cha-cha. But you know the song I love to dance to?
No.
No? Well, it's your diddly-dee song.
Diddly-do, diddly-dee, step, step, diddly-dee, diddly-dee.
I love that song.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on. Diddly-dee, diddly-dee, step, step, diddly-dee, 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 step, step, diddly-dee. All right, I think that's enough of that. Yes. Thanks, Barry. By the way, you're watching ITV. Now, Kelly, I understand your new rural setting has fostered an interest in gardening.
It has. I'm a keen gardener.
To the point that you've landed an item on this morning, haven't you?
Well, Charlie wasn't available.
Yes, where you demonstrated your natural oneness with nature.
Oh, look at that.
Is that how you do it, Charlie? Is that...
Yeah, it wasn't really a career highlight, I have to say.
Did you get to take
my
it home?
horticultural career? I did. I took it home as a souvenir, yeah.
I got thrown out of Kew Gardens for doing that. I got one of those big ones that only flowers every 100 years. Now, Sarah Greene, you've done so many shows, of course, but I must say, I love the one-off special Ghost Watch. Tell us about that.
It was all about a house in Hayes in Middlesex being haunted.
How scary, a house in Hayes in Middlesex.
Being haunted.
It was in a modern terraced house, wasn't it, on an estate, and it exposed all sorts of sinister secrets.
But my ex-husband used to develop his own photos in a dark room under the stairs. The glory holes, we used to call it.
I think everyone had a glory hole in the house in the 80s, where we would develop our photos. But what I liked about the show was the way you took the time to introduce the crew, Sarah.
I think it's time to meet sound. Man of sound mind here, Mike Ayton. Not only can this gentleman hear an ant scratching its back legs at 50 yards, he is also the unofficial chairman of the Adrian Edmondson Lookalike Society.
Right on.
He does look and sound a lot like Aid Edmondson. It's quite a common look, though, that Aid Edmondson look. In fact, we've got a few members of the crew that look a bit like him here. There's Bob on camera 1. Hi, Bob. There's Bill on camera 2. Hi, Bill. Then there's our sound man, Phil. Hi, Phil. Then there's the producer, Alan. Hi, Alan. And the lighting director, Martin. Hi, Martin. And, of course, our director, Geraldine. Hi, Geraldine. Yeah, it turns out it's quite a common look, that Aid Edmondson look.
Harry.
Who are you?
I'm Benedict. I'm the new floor manager.
Has anyone ever told you you look a bit like Aid Edmondson?
Oh, not you as well. There's a lot of people... I hate it when they say it, because I think he looks a bit weird, don't you?
Yeah, it's a bit, isn't it? It does look a bit weird.
He looks very weird.
Thanks, Benedict.
Thank you.
Time for a break, but before we go, a classic clip and a question.
Daddy, you want to go see Daddy?
What happens next?
A little boy waiting for his daddy. But what happens next? Find out after the break. Welcome back to Alien Fun Capsule, where I'm joined by Kelly Brook, Sarah Greene, Warwick Davis and Charlie Dimmock. I hate the way the guests are staring at me like it's my fault. Now, Warwick Davis, you appeared on Jamie Oliver's cookery chat show, Jamie's Feast, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Are you a fan of Jamie?
Absolutely, yeah. I love food, and Jamie makes some lovely dishes.
I only asked because it seemed to me you were a little bit rude to him.
I'm going to add a little bit of butter now as well.
A knob.
You also went on Bear's mission with Bear Grylls, didn't you?
I did, yes.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly tough couple of days. Let's have a look at your best bits.
Warwick Davis's best mission, best bits.
Try leaning forward.
Warwick Davis's best mission, best bits.
Tough couple of days. Now, before the break, I played you a clip and asked you a question.
Daddy, you want to go see Daddy?
What happens next?
A little boy waiting by the front door. Any ideas what happens next?
Does the postman turn up and he shouts, Daddy!
It's possible, isn't it? Yeah, what a devious mind you've got, Kelly. Let's find out.
Daddy, you want to go see Daddy?
Special delivery for boy waiting for his dad. It's time for our local news roundup. Local news roundup.
Horse in love with goat.
Local news roundup.
Yawning almost killed man.
Local news roundup.
Boy gets finger stuck in bucket.
Local news roundup.
Killer slugs return to Norwich.
Wait, what?
I'm Dr. Ian Bedford, Head of Entomology at the John Innes Centre in Norwich, Norfolk. One morning, I got up, looked out of my window and noticed what looked like lots of 6-inch sticks all over the lawn. I went outside and realised they were slugs. I collected 350 in a bucket within half an hour. We identified them as the Spanish slug, a new invading species from Europe. Spanish slugs are hermaphrodites and lay lots of eggs, and so it's likely they travel to the UK from Europe as eggs stuck to vehicles or on imported plants.
Local news roundup. Local news roundup. That was our local news roundup.
Yes. Thanks to slug expert Dr. Ian Bedford from Norwich. Yes. Now, I know a lot of you are thinking, where's Alan the alien? Well, I've got some news about Alan. Yeah, I'm afraid Alan has reached a stage in his life cycle where he no longer lives in this box and is now required to take up residence in a human host, often a celebrity who's easy to book. So... We just hope he will turn up in time to choose the category. Now, Sarah, you've done a number of shows over the years, haven't you? But I think most people remember you from a certain children's show.
Yes, that's right. Between 1980 and 1983, I was on Blue Peter.
I loved Blue Peter as a child, and also it was the only thing that was on. Because my mum said Magpie was common. It was a bit. Sarah, what was your favourite pet during your time on Blue Peter?
Oh, I couldn't possibly say, because that would break the whole Blue Peter code of conduct about favouritism. But I did hate all the cats.
We've got a pet on this show. Yes, Mr. Titchmarsh, the alien fun capsule tortoise. I call him Mr. Titchmarsh because, like Alan Titchmarsh, he's got a large patch of thick, scaly skin on his back. But earlier in the year, he nearly died.
Harry, that's terrible. What happened?
Well, he started choking on a boiled sweet.
Serves him right for spending all his money on sweets.
No, he didn't buy them, Kelly. I stupidly offered him one because I knew they were his favourite. The sweet blocked his windpipe and, well, thinking quickly, I put my mouth to his and gave a suck. He gave a cough and the boiled sweet went into my windpipe and blocked my windpipe. Well, he, thinking quickly, gave a suck. I gave a cough. It went into his windpipe. I gave a suck. He gave a cough. It went into my windpipe. He gave a suck. I gave a cough. It went back into his windpipe, into my windpipe, back into his windpipe until it had been worn down to a size that was safe to swallow. Yes. And Mr. Titchmarsh has been hibernating for the winter, and when it comes to getting him ready for hibernation, I always follow the Blue Peter instructions to the letter.
We've got a nice, strong cardboard box here with plenty of straw in, and what you have to do is to make a sort of nest in the middle to put the tortoise in.
A nest in the middle, yes.
You'll notice, too, that we've got holes on top of the lids of the boxes. That's to make sure that Maggie and Jim have plenty of fresh air.
Air holes, of course, to allow fresh air to circulate.
Now, very important, remember to put your box in a very cool place and not under the central heating.
A nice cool place, not somewhere too hot like under the central heating. And here he is. He's in his box. He's been hibernating all winter. I can't wait to get him out. But first, how are Maggie and Jim doing?
Hello, and I'm afraid we're starting today's programme with some very sad news indeed. Maggie and Jim, our tortoises, have not survived their winter hibernation.
What's the point? How did that happen?
Exceptionally cold weather proved just too much for them.
Well, perhaps you should have stuck them under the central heating. Oh, hang on. I can hear a tapping noise. Oh, here he is. Oh, he's alive. Look, he's alive. He's alive. Mr. Titchmarsh is alive. What's that, Mr. Titchmarsh? It's freezing. Was it? Yes, well, well, you're hungry. Let's just see what I've got for you food-wise. Oh, I've only got these boiled sweets.
No.
No, I don't think that's a good idea, Mr. Titchmarsh. Oh, no! It's happened again! I'll have to...
Oh, no! He's choking! He's choking! Come in. Come on, I can do the Heimlich manoeuvre. It's all right, Harry. Come in. OK, after me. Go with me on this.
Hang on. The sweet, please. There we are. Yeah. Very tasty. Normally takes about 13 licks to get it down to size. Is he all right?
Oh, my God!
It's only the alien. He's taken 8 Edmonton as his human host this week. And the category is... curtains. Curtains. It's 8 Edmonton, everyone. The category is curtains, because you were in a children's drama that involved curtains, weren't you, Sarah?
I was. It was called The Swish of the Curtain.
The Swish of the Curtains. I loved you in the role of Sandra in The Swish of the Curtain, the story of some children who set up their own theatre, and not, as I first thought, the story of some children who set up their own crematorium. The Swish of the Curtain. But Sarah, you also had a lovely singing voice back then. Do you remember?
Very kind. No.
Let's just remind ourselves of that wonderful voice.
Night of stars, oh night of love, oh magical night for lovers. Night is dearer far than ever.
Oh, yeah. A lovely bit of Offenbach, the children's favourite. Oh, to be 11 again.
Night of stars, oh night of love, oh magical night for lovers. Night is dearer far than day, enchanted night of love.
Night of stars and of love. Gently fall over waters.
2, 3, 4. Diddly-doo, diddly-dee. Step, step, diddly-dee, diddly-dee, diddly-dee. Step, step, diddly-dee, diddly-doo, diddly-dee. Step, step, diddly-dee. How about... That's all from us. My thanks to Sarah Greene, Warwick Davis, Kelly Brook, Charlie Dimmock. If you have any questions, give me a ring. Good night.
In a one-hour special and celebrating almost 50 years since history was made, The Day We Walked on the Moon will be here on Tuesday night at 9. But coming up next on ITV, See It and Say It is the name of the game. Stephen Mulhern's here with all new catchphrase in a moment.